Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Skills Corner. I'm Ror Alexander, and today I'm going to talk about another movement that's very important. The other day we talked about front squats, and today we're going to talk about one of the other very big movements. Basically, in exercise, there are 5 or 6 major movements. You have your back squat, your front squat, your bench press, your overhead press, your deadlift, and your pull-up. You can consider those sort of the major ones. And then from there you have lots of different sports and different variations of different exercises like cleans and jerks and all that sort of stuff. But today I really want to touch on the deadlift. And I don't want to just talk about any deadlift. I want to talk about if you are lucky enough for your gym to have one of these. And if you've not seen it, it's called a hex bar, obviously because of its hexagonal shape. Now, the beauty of the hex bar is it is a lot easier to learn on and a lot easier to use for somebody who's brand new. So if you have a new client and you want them to do some decent weight and you don't have a lot of time to train them, or maybe you just started with them but you want to kind of jump into some heavier stuff fairly quickly and they're ready to handle it, well then the hex bar is a great movement because unlike your traditional deadlift, just give me 1 second. Where you're using your normal Olympic bar, the bar, no matter what you do, is always still going to be somewhat in front of you. So the bar is always going to be a little ahead of you when you're doing a normal deadlift. The hex bar, on the other hand, allows you to keep the weight directly on your center line because the hands, as opposed to the Olympic bar, actually go right at your sides. So from here, you're here. An Olympic bar, you're a little more forward, kind of like if I was to grab it here. With this bar, though, I can go directly into the middle. Now, saying that, you have to realize that all the rules of the deadlift still apply. You still have to keep your lumbar portion of your spine straight, and you still have to keep your feet hip width to shoulder width apart. Make sure that your hips and your shoulders rise at the same time. But the hex bar allows people to really get the dynamic of the deadlift with a lot less effort and a lot less skills training than it does to take on the regular bar. So if your gym happens to have enough luck, or maybe you can request it, always try to see if you can scoop out a hex bar, especially if you're new at learning the deadlift. You can get a lot of weight on it, and like I said, allows you to place that weight right in the middle, keep your back nice and straight, straight up, straight back. So a hex bar, something you don't see around a lot, but if you have a chance of using one, I would definitely say try it out. Until next time, I'm Ror Alexander, and you're watching Active Life Asia, the Skills Corner.